Hello. Selamat sore. Yeah. Namaste, Jimmy. Hello. All right, so I'm going to talk to you today about some of the ways that we're listening to your feedback and what we can do with it. I'm going to give you some insights regarding some of the things we know are problems and that we really want to fix to make your lives better with Envato. And there's going to be something else that I'm going to announce to you today as well, which I really want to get you involved with. So I think one of the biggest things here is to let you know that I have been here for quite a few years working with Envato, and everything that I've done, authors have been in the middle of it. Every single thing. So I started the author support team back in 2017, and now I get to work in a new team regarding the tools that you use. So some of those things, like James mentioned with the earnings report and the upload tool and management of the items, which I think it's not that good. We can fix it. So yeah, first we really want you to know that we're listening. We're listening to the things that you've got to say. We want you to talk to us as much as possible as well, and try and figure out what you need to be more successful, and how we can do that. What is it the biggest thing that you can get out of us? And we'll have plenty of opportunity throughout this weekend to talk about that as well. A big thing is with this is we really want to show you how we take this feedback seriously, and we're building different solutions that can actually change the way that you interact with our platforms. And I'm going to show you some feedback that we get, just to let you know that we really do know, and we're super aware that some of these things aren't great, and show you in ways that we can help fix it. So first, let me introduce you to the team. So this is the team that I work in. It's called the A team, and the A stands for author. So I'm Jimmy. I'm the product manager. We've got Holly, who is our UX and design person. There's Andrea. She's the development team lead. And then Marlise, Zubin, Matt, Osama, James, and Jar are software developers within the team. So they help work on the tools that you interact with every day. And we have one goal. There's literally one goal that we work towards for that team, and that goal is to help authors be more effective and successful. So your success is the success of our team, basically. So everything that we want to do is to help you out. We want to look through the feedback. We want to look in the forums, have interviews and different bits of research. That's what helps this happen. So it's a new team. We started at the beginning of this year, and we're working really hard to figure out what are the best ways that we can help our authors. So first of all, let's talk about elements and the content bonus on elements. What do we think about that? Who likes the changes? Yes, who doesn't like the changes? Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. So let's just call it out. We know it's very different. And you know, some of the feedback that we had was that authors that are not putting much content on, and authors who are not refreshing and not listening to their customers and not updating, we're getting the same bonus as those who are working really hard, those who are looking at the trends and actually trying to find out what their customers want and responding to that. People were saying it was free money, right? Like, why if I'm getting $2,500 a month and you're getting $25, are we getting the same bonus if you're putting in the work and they're not? Right? So this is one of the things that we listened to, and we made some big changes there. So we've made it proportionate to your earnings, which I think was hard. It wasn't easy. It took a lot of people to sell it to, but we were able to get there. And for that, we thank you for understanding, and hopefully you're benefiting from this now. Another thing is that there are some minimum publishing requirements. So we're making sure that it's not that somebody puts on one item 18 months ago and then just sits there and gets the bonus every single month, right? It's not fair. It's not fair for anyone. It's not fair for you. It's not fair for the customers. So in doing these changes, we've been able to see more publishing and encouraging people to actually provide the content that customers want. So the proportionate earnings is based off of customer behavior and what customers are actually downloading on Elements. So hopefully you like that change. Not everyone did, and I definitely heard about that. Cool. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is in regards to our upload experience. Who here likes the upload experience? Boo, yeah, it's not good. I don't like the upload experience, but we're working at fixing it where we can. We have people telling us that it's ancient, you know, because a kuno is old. It's not good. The upload process is painful compared to some of the other agencies. So if you sell elsewhere, potentially you would know that we're not completely in line with the rest of the competition in that space. And we want to fix that as well. Submission system is really poorly automated. So not only does that talk to putting your content up, but that also talks to submissions for being an Elements author. How bad's the Elements application process? Has anyone applied for Elements? And has anyone just not heard anything and it takes forever? Yeah, right? So we're working to fix this as well. Thank you. So I've spent the last 6 months creating automations and things like that inside a CRM so that we can actually tell you what's happening with your application process. So we really want to be helpful, and if you're not successful, we'd like to tell you information and give you resources so that you can try again, and you know, let you know when's the best time to try again as well. So we're working very hard on that. Thank you. So yeah, we believe if we fix this, it's going to help you be more effective and successful, which again, as I mentioned, is the whole goal of my team. So the next things that I'm going to talk to you about is what we're changing within the upload process. So we're exploring ways that you can upload more content at once. If you have ever found uploading bulk content is quite difficult, we're looking at ways to add CSV data as an example. So you can load in your metadata and put it up in one hit. Another thing that we're doing is we're looking to do a bit of an overhaul of the user interface because we know that it's quite outdated and there's quite a bit that we can do to help change that. Jono's also done some work in making it better for authors when they upload content to Elements. Instead of it being uploaded and then taken down, if it didn't meet the standard, it gets reviewed before it goes up so you actually know straight away, which I think is a big, big change, and Jono's done a great job with his team on that one. The review. We're looking to improve the review efficiency. We know that sometimes things take too long or you don't get the feedback in a timely manner, or even just upload plus review equals pain. We've seen that a lot. So we're looking at ways in which we can overcome this. And also, one of the big things that I think will help you as an author is the ability to manage your content better across multiple platforms. So if you start selling on Market and Elements, it gets tricky because you have to go between all the different systems. But if we introduce new systems like Placeit, as Brett mentioned, and anything else that comes along in the future, it's going to get impossible. Like, it's going to be so hard. So we're looking at ways in which we can manage the flow of your content onto different products in a better way. All right. So absolutely powering through this so quickly. We've worked with interpreters throughout the other cities, and it's been a little tricky, and it's taken a lot longer. So this is great. And can everyone still understand what we're saying? All good? That's awesome. You guys are great. All right. So the last thing that I really want to, I'm super excited about. This is something that I've been pushing for ever since starting the author support team when I first started at Envato. And the background of this is basically every single piece of feedback that we get day in, day out kind of talks exactly to this solution. So it's about coming up with a new dashboard for you authors so you can actually get better insights. So this is going to be a long-term project. It's not going to be beautiful straight away. As I'm sure you know, with design and creation, it's an iterative process. So we want to test what works and figure out if we're doing the right things to make sure it will help you be successful. Because one of the measures here is that if it helps increase your sales or your uploading, that means it's working. So if we push it out and nothing happens, it means we need to rethink what we're doing. So with this, we're going to push out little bits and pieces of value as frequently as possible and give you feedback and inspiration everywhere that we possibly can. So some of the feedback that we've received from authors is that you want more insights so that you know what the buyers are looking for and you know what the buyers are trying to find. We've had people ask for a more robust analytics system, right? Like you see there, we want Google Analytics to be more incorporated into the Elements products. We've had people tell us that right now it's a guessing game. You have to guess what customers want. It's not really very easy to understand what it is that they're looking for. So we wish to change that for you. So as you see on this slide, we are trying to add in some more analytics. We're wanting to have a one-stop shop for our authors, as I mentioned before. The management of content across multiple content types is something that's going to be super beneficial now, but especially in the future as we roll out opportunities for authors in different products like Placeit. On top of that, we're also looking to figure out ways in which we can incorporate the upload process across various avenues within the dashboard. And we want to understand some more customer signals. Again, what seasonally is coming up? Is there something you need to be aware of in a particular country so you can start preparing for this now? What is it that customers have searched for, but they can't find? Search results in general is super helpful, and we should be giving that information to you. So this is what we're going to do, and we're going to do it through a new dashboard that's going to look a lot better than just a Elements earnings page or something like that. It's going to be across everything as well. It's not just for Elements, but it means that no matter what you're selling on, it's going to help you in the future understand what our customers are wanting. Cool. So that is it from me. Terima kasih. Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you.
So I guess one question I have, why don't you come back up here? So you talked a lot, there are a couple of big things that you talked about here. Obviously the dashboard's the big announcement. That's the big massive thing that we're excited about. Wait. And that's going to start with Envato Elements, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we're going to start with Elements.
Cool.
And we're going to start pushing out some of the insights that we saw in the email that you'd get, the Elements Insights email, just kind of a digest. We want that to be available every day.
And how soon do you think that's going to be ready for authors to try out?
So we have got some beta tests that are going to be happening very, very soon. And we also have some prototypes that we'd like to test here at the conference. Yeah. So if anyone wants to find me throughout the conference, I'm going to carry my laptop around in my new Author Worldwide bag, which is awesome. I love it. So yeah, big clap for the design as well, for all this stuff. It's incredible. I'm so proud to carry that bag around. So I'll have my laptop in there. You sit me down, we'll have a test. We can record it. We can give the feedback to Holly, who you saw before in the UX team, so she can help analyze that all. And we can put that in to inform what the next steps are. So hopefully we'll be pushing out an early beta test within the next 2 to 3 weeks with a selection of authors, and then more will come out in the future. Good question.
Wow.
Thank you.
So you are going to be the first authors ever to see this new dashboard. Wow. That's very exciting.